One thing that really bugged me the first time I played Outer Wilds was that it seemed there was no way to change controls. And that is because of a very weird decision with the menu. So if you actually look in the menu from the main menu here, you can see that there are, in input, there's a rebind controls option. You've got gamepad options, you've got keyboard and mouse options, you can rebind everything to your heart's desire. But all of that changes when the Fire Kingdom attacks. No, all of that changes when you're actually in the game. So when you're in the game, and let's say you're a strange person like me, and you like using right click as jump, and you go to the same section in the menu, there is no ability to change controls. For some reason, not only did they choose to not have a rebind controls function during gameplay, but they literally remove the option there. The same thing applies to some of the other settings, though I don't remember what they are right now. I think it's the language. The other thing you can't change is the language once the game starts. There may be technical reasons why you can't do that, but it is really odd decision, because I've literally seen people mention in comments to reviews and that kind of thing, I just want to be able to rebind the controls. And when you start rebinding the controls, it's actually very natural, in my opinion, to want to rebind your controls and be able to then immediately try them out. And you can't do that in the game as it stands. I'm hoping that this will be addressed in a patch in the future, because it seems like such an odd oversight to me. I'm hoping that, there was a reason why you've got that, why you don't have this option, but it's also, I guess, a lesson that you could take in design, where hiding things you cannot do from the player or the user isn't always the best option. Letting them know that if you can do it in another context, you should not just remove the option, you should make it clear in that other context that that option would exist. All it would take would be for this option, rebind controls or language, to be grayed out with maybe a note saying has to be done from the main menu, and you wouldn't have players miss it. And the other thing that I want to discuss with you is a little bit spoilery. So if you want to go into this game completely blind, and I do not blame you if you do, it's a great idea, then you'll want to skip the rest of this tip. But otherwise, I'm going to go through the one skill that you can pick up after the game starts. The one skill that you don't get from Timberhearth. So, in a moment, we will jump back for that. After you've faced a few loops together, you can ask him the question, how do you stay so calm in the face of repeated impending death? Deep breaths. No, seriously, I meditate. Want me to teach you? It'll be the next loop before you know it. Sure, why not? Okay, close your eyes. Once you learn to meditate, you can immediately skip to the end of any loop. It is just permanently added to your in-game menu. So as we'll see, when this finishes up, and we rewind this particular loop, we'll wake up, calm as can be, and if we press escape, we can meditate until next loop. And that is the fastest and easiest way to decide, I'm done with this, I'm stuck, I want to restart, but not have to do something dumb like fly a ship into the sun. So also, if you happen to be literally stuck somewhere, it's much faster to just meditate and let your problems slide away. Until next time.